Hey everyone, I bought another project. This is my 1975 Chevy Cheyenne K20. It is four-wheel drive, and those are worn lockers. So that is an upgrade right there. I decided I'm going to soon do a walk around, talk about it a little bit, and maybe discuss some plans I have for it. We'll see. If you wonder why it's hooked up to my Chevy right now, my big truck, it's because this battery goes dead, and I'm hoping I can start it for you. You can't see anymore. The exhaust is cut off about right here. Well, it's not cut off, it broke off. It's rusted off. Excuse me. Here it is in the back. There's the rest of the exhaust. It rusted off. You can see all these spare parts I've got. So we have two doors. These are original equipment manufacturer. Ooh, they're a little bit scuffed there, looks like. That looks like white paint from when they were in my truck. So I hauled these home in the bed of my Chevy. They look slightly abused there. These are never used, brand new. They're still in the matte flat black primer. Here are fenders. Has two new fenders, inner fenders, and you can kind of see I have rocker panels here. Here we have a headlight case, and here we have hinges. This front lower valance piece, I guess it's called a valance. I think that's what it is. We'll just open the door here. It's missing some trim. Here's a vintage trailer brake controller. There's a window gearing, a whole bunch of interior trim pieces. So you can see this trim is kind of cracked, and there's a ton here. So I'm hoping I can replace most of this. If I might need to buy a new piece of that, but anyway, brand new, never used Fram oil filter. And here's the 4 shifter. Here's the selector. It's got the wood, fake wood, and then there's wood here. That has been replaced at some point because those originally didn't come with wood, if my understanding is correct. The Cheyenne, it was the Silverado would have had wood, the Cheyenne didn't. Forget, this is a Desert Rose Red or something. It's a really nice color, and here you can see it. I can't see my screen. My screen keeps shutting off, guys. So it's, I forget what the color is. It's a rose color. Here you can see what it looks like. And then here you can see what it is on the outside. I don't know if a nice buff will bring some of that back or not, but probably getting a respray at some point. Nice tow mirrors. The rims are original, obviously. Let's see. Big old custom front bumper, which is probably coming off. I mean, it does look pretty good. It doesn't look bad. You get my drift. Warren winch. It is a Warren Industries winch. I have no idea on any of the details on it. I'm sure it's all right here. There's numbers. It's a 3,000 pound winch. Wow. And I have a 12,000 pound on this truck, so this might need upgraded, and it does work. It does function, so that's good. We have snips here. Here's the engine. It's a Chevy 350. It has air conditioning, so that's cool. There's a house key over there. I don't know what that is. And there's another key right... Oh, where is it? I thought there was another key right over here. Oh yeah, there's another key right down there. Don't know what they're... Oop, I don't know what they're for. Oh, okay. Tow mirror. This bed is not the original bed. Obviously, look at it. It's a utility box bed. It's not actually a utility box bed. So this truck was originally fleet side, and I haven't decided if I'm going to go back to that or not. We shall see. This is a long box step side bed with toolbox bolted onto it. And as cool as that would look, I mean, the long box step side does look really cool. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. even as good as it looks, I may switch to the original fleet side, or I thought a flatbed would look amazing. So tell me down in the comments what I should do there. Something just fell off. Ooh, parts are just falling off of this thing all of a sudden. What in the world? Something broke. Not sure what that was. Something broke on my handle. So I'm hoping I can get it started. I mean, that's why the truck is sitting here charging it. Yeah. Edelbrock carburetor. I didn't look what size that is. The truck runs really well. It's got all the options. It's got the jack right up here under the hood. I love how much room is in these. That's one of the reasons I've wanted one of these. See, my dad has a 1970 Chevy pickup that he bought when he was young, and he actually took my mom dating in that truck. Let's see, I was coming in here for something. Check something, I forget. Oh, took my mom on there dating in that truck, and that was a dating vehicle for him. And so that's, you know, kind of the goal here, maybe a little bit, is to turn this into a nice dating rig. But I do want to lift it, so it's going to sit higher than it is now. But here you can see all the options. If you want to just pause here and look, it has a soft gray tinted glass. And I don't know if that's original, because there it is. It looks quite old, or if that's a redo. Just a note here too, this is the radio antenna. If you can kind of see this line here, that's the radio antenna. So 1975, they were kind of ahead at the time. I haven't even gone through it really yet. There's a couple parts in here. Oh, hello, look at that. That's cool. I need one of those. Okay. Yeah, I think you just two-tone. Rosedale red, that's what it is. It is Rosedale red is the paint color, so we'll probably stick with that. Actually, that looks really good. But there we all have all. If you want to just pause and take a look at that, there it is. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, I'm gonna hopefully get this thing started for you before it gets too late. Okay, and clutch. Just gonna make sure that's low and that's neutral. It's quite loud. Just let my foot off. Clutch. All right. The clutch needs adjusting. It is squishy. I'm not gonna drive it today, but we will have another video driving and other stuff. Oh, it has the sliding rear window option, which is cool. You can hear how loud it is though. If I just see if I can't set you guys down here and get you an idea just how loud she is. So yeah, that's a straight pipe 350 currently. Shut her off. But there she is in all her kingly glory. I've actually decided to name this one the Boss because I found a set of really sweet headlights by a manufacturer called Boss, and they say Boss across the front of them. So that's the name of this truck. I don't know what else really to go into on this video. But stay tuned for in the near future when I start working on it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Should I go through parts here a little bit? I mean, I kind of already did. So yeah, so for plans, a respray, or at least polish it, make it look good again. Guys, drop down in the comments and tell me flatbed, fleet side, or step side, which one do I want to go with. It is the long box, just saying. So if I do a step side, it'll be a long box step side where there's a really massive step right there. Rims, I already know what I'm going with. I'm going with a nice set of 20-inch fuels. I know the rim, I'd have to see it again. Forget what it's called. I have to see it again, but I know the rim I'm going with for that. I'm gonna wrap it in the biggest tire I can. It's getting a 4-inch lift, probably rough country. I want to do springs because the springs look, I mean, they don't look horrible. I don't know how well you can see it in the camera, but the springs are squished. And the front ones, which this is how they look normally anyway, kind of, but they're reversed. They have a reverse spring to them, which that isn't that out of the ordinary, but it is a little, they look more worse than they are. Yeah, so yeah, at least 4-inch, maybe 5-inch. My cousin has a 83, I believe, GMC that he lifted 4 inches, and it sits higher than my Chevy. So the idea behind this one is just to build it to look like a vintage off-roader. I don't want it to be like over the top built, but I want it built, if you understand my meaning there. Mirrors, probably gonna get changed. I'm not a huge fan of these mirrors. They will get at least polished up, maybe replaced. We'll see. They don't look bad. It is a nice classic look, but this thing's going. I'll just disconnect this. This, there you can see the hood. It's in decent shape. It's not bad. It's not good. The aero shield is gone. I'm done with that. That's coming off. We're gonna have to weld some holes shut on there. Oh, we're gonna pop inside here. I know what I can. So here's the, I doubt it'll start back up again. No, it needs a truck on it to start again. It always has the brake light on, so we'll adjust that. Fuel gauge works. Here is the rev limiter, or the RPMs, the tachometer. It's missing the radio. It has JBL speakers in it, but obviously they aren't hooked up. Horn doesn't work, I just realized. And I'm not even sure, like, I don't know about most of this. So headlights come on, kind of, it looks like, mostly because the battery's dead, I guess. Don't know if the turn signals work. What is that? Oh, well, the column adjuster works. The heater works. I figured that out. It actually gets really hot. The AC doesn't have a belt on it right now, so that's gonna need taken care of. Dash is cracked. Someone had something said here. It does have a gun rack up here, so I don't know if that'll come out or not. It's screwed in there, and so it's kind of like, can you even see that? It's getting a little dark out, guys. I just noticed that. Engine starting procedure. That's pretty cool. Parking brake, park or neutral. Cold engine, fully depress the accelerator pedal and slowly release with foot off the pedal. Change the engine back. Yeah. Mirror works. Yeah, that looks good. Windows crank. This window crank is this window is tight, that's for sure. This trim needs adjusted. This may need replaced. We've got original, their baggies there. The wing windows pop, open, and shut. Side mirrors reflect, obviously. Oh, I do have this issue right here. You can see right out there. That used to be a spotlight, which is included with the truck. It's here. So do I put the spotlight back on? It would look pretty good. It looks like someone put that in custom later. I mean, I don't think that was a factory option. Good old GM keys. They never get old. This classic look. That window works. The door locks work. locks, unlocks. It has dual tank, I will note that, and I'm not actually sure how to turn on the dual tank. Oh, I do actually know. Here, and that dual tank does work, by the way. The guy I bought it from, actually I bought it from my cousin. He switched tanks at some point in the past, and the fuel gauge works because when you flip tanks, the fuel gauge changes. Right here, I wanted to show, here is my whole worn winch system. Do I leave that in or not? I'll probably modify that to hide behind a stock bumper, but we'll see. Here is the fuel tank, right hand or left hand. But that's it, I guess, for my truck. But that's it, guys, for this truck, I guess. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see this baby get built, because we will be building it on the channel here, preferably sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's it for me, guys. I will see you in the next video.